Okay, I'm on hold. I've already spoken to a lady from the Watchtower Society, and I told her what's going on. And I told them that I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. And I told them, just listen. You missed the first part of the audio. But a lady answered from the Watchtower Society, asking how can I help you, and I told her.
Good afternoon. I'm back.
Oh, hello. How you doing?
How can we help you?
Yes. I spoke to a lady. I don't know who she was, and I don't know if she told you what's going on. But I'm not a Jehovah's Witness, and I've never really been affiliated with your religion. I pretty much was raised as a Catholic all my life. And
Okay.
about a couple weeks ago, maybe 2.5 weeks ago, I had this man that came to my door. And he offered me one of your Watchtower magazines, which of course I've never read before. And so he told me just read the magazine. If you have any questions, maybe if you can come back next week. So I shook my head and said, yeah, sure, no big deal. So a couple days later, I'm a teacher. And so of course I've been getting ready for school. School's about to start. And so I read, a couple days later, I read some of the magazines, and actually I found some pretty good points. And I had some questions. So long story short, that next Saturday, that man and his wife, I think it was, they came back to my door and they asked me if you have any questions. And of course I said, yes, I did. So I asked them the questions and they actually helped me, and they read some scriptures in the Bible. And I thought, well, you know what? I told them that I was never really knew about your religion. And so they were really happy with me, and so they said, well, they prayed for me, and they told me, they gave me another magazine, and they kept giving me uplifting advice about I guess serving Jehovah, your religion, your God. And so finally, I was really happy. And so finally, long story short, I have a teacher. This happened just 2 days ago. I had a teacher at work, and she was crying, and I knew she belonged to your church. And so I asked her what's going on, and of course she started to say that you won't understand. What?
Did you say you had a feature?
A feature? What do you mean?
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. And so I told you there's a lady, her name is Sally. She told me, I know she belonged to your church. She's a Jehovah's Witness because I know she preaches a lot to her job, our school.
Okay.
And so finally, when I found out she was crying 2 days ago, I asked her what's going on. After she tried to say, you won't understand, I finally said, please, Sally, what's going on? She said that I can't speak to my son anymore. And I asked her, I go, what do you mean? And she goes, my son did something wrong. He did something spiritual against Jehovah's organization, and he's being, not the word excommunicated. Oh, she used the word disfellowshipped. And so I said, well, of course, I don't know anything about your religion besides this Watchtower that I'm reading. And so I said, what do you mean? I don't understand this disfellowshipping or just excommunicated. She goes, you know what? Go to jw.org. I said, the website? And she goes, yes, they will help you. They'll go through everything. You'll understand why you can't speak to a person if you're disfellowshipped. So I went to the website yesterday, and I was kind of confused. I found this little video on loyalty upon Jehovah's judgment, and it was talking about a woman named Sophia. And there's also a section where it said, I guess from a Watchtower 2015, April the 15th, it was talking about why disfellowshipping is loving provision. So I just want to know, because I do want to get more involved with this religion, and I just want to, maybe you could help me and understand what this means about not longer speak to a certain person, and if there's actually really good scriptures that I could use, or is that just a made-up rule? Or I just want to know. So next time I talk to Sally, she could tell me I understand. Like I said, she keeps telling me to go to jw.org. And so I know I got confused at the website because it just gave me a lot of what if. But it sounded like that you can't do that if someone commits a sin. And I'm wondering, is it all sin? Or is there just certain sin? I understand that if you commit fornication or adultery or homosexuality, yeah, of course that's wrong. But is there a certain thing? And I don't know if you're a religious leader or you're just a helper. So
yeah, you know what we're gonna do. We can do two things. You can give me, you can provide your residence, your where you live, and we can visit you. two individuals to go and visit you, just like a couple that visit you, and explain to you our position on disfellowshipping.
Okay.
Okay, we can do that, or you can write to us. Okay, and then we'll provide a answer to your question in writing.
Oh,
Which
so
one would you like to do?
so you can't just tell me what's going on?
No, I won't be able to tell you what's going on. We'd rather do an official letter to you. That
Okay.
you get an explanation, a clear explanation, to give us the time to examine your question and give you a thorough answer.
Okay. I can give you my address, or you can write me.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, I am 645
645
West Hazelwood Street.
Silverwood, one word?
Yes, that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's Phoenix, Arizona,
Okay.
85737.
857.
That's correct.
And the last two digits?
Of what? The zip code?
Mm-hmm.
Last one is 850. I forget. 850. I forgot. Actually, it's 85013. Sorry.
Okay. No
That's
problem.
my old address.
85013.
That's correct. Now, can I ask
Okay.
before I go why you can't tell me over the phone? Is there an issue? Is there a privacy issue?
You know what? We feel that that it's best to answer these either in person or in writing, because we have to think. We don't want to give you misinformation.
Now, if I go
What
to,
do you-
let me ask you this. Now, what if I go, I've never been to your church before. What if I go to one of your churches and I ask that? Would the elders or your leaders, would they be willing to talk to me? Or they say, I'm sorry, you have to write to your headquarters?
No, they can give you an answer right there and then. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so there is, so just so I know, I know you might answer this. So is there a explanation of their reasonings of shunning, or is that just a made up thing? Is that a real thing, or?
No, it's based on the Bible. What we believe as Jehovah's Witnesses, we base it on the Bible.
Oh, cool. So, again, I don't know if you could answer this. Now, if someone did this, 'cause I'm sure if you write to me or if I talk to the religious leaders about this, and they gave me their explanation. Now, could say someone becomes a Jehovah's Witness and they follow your church, if they associate with that person, like that Sophia story on the video. Now, could that person, like their mother or father or your aunts that follow your church, could they get in trouble if they kept associating with that Sophia woman on the video?
Yeah, you know, this is the reason is to answer you over the phone, because there's details. There's a reason as to why someone needs to associate with a person that is fellowship, and that's when we have to receive that type of discipline.
Okay. Okay. Well,
there's more behind it. You know, there's not something that it has to be. There's reason as to someone is sick, someone needs shelter, is out on the street. There's many reasons that this can be a reason to an individual could and as a need to talk to this person.
okay.
We cannot rule out, no. This is why I mentioned to you that we'd rather not answer over the phone these type of questions, because they're delicate. We can give you misinformation based on what you're telling me, right away. But if we get it in writing, or you talk to the person, you see the details of the matter. You follow me?
I understand. So if I spoke to you think it's better to go speak to one of your religious leaders personally?
Yeah, you can. This is what I wanted to do. Either they can come and visit you, or you can go and visit Aquino Hall.
Okay, well, I live in Phoenix, Arizona. I know you're in New York, so I know we're like the 6th largest city. I know there's a lot of church buildings around where I live at. So I think the best thing is, what I'll probably do is I will pick a church building, and hopefully they'll be nice. I never really know your people, and hopefully I could come in and I could talk to one of the religious leaders, and they will.
Yeah. Just like you did it with me. You just call and then just go in.
Oh no, I'm fine. Like I said, there's about 5 of them right near me I could go to.
Okay.
Because I have also,
Just
because
make-
I also have a lot of other
just
questions too that I need to answer. And since you won't answer, then I can't answer you.
Okay, very well then.
Okay.
Take care.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
thanks. Well, there's the answer. Why did I not know this? Actually, I did know this. They're still not willing to say anything over the phone. And the only way they could do it is either they write to me or someone comes to meet me and helps me to understand. Any which way, Benjamin, you're going down, Beaner. If I am going to contact the elders. Oh, I forgot. I have an appointment this Sunday. Any which way, I just want to say that was a waste of time. They're still not willing to say anything. And now the whole thing's been recorded. And I'm going to post this. And now I want people to realize how screwed up Jehovah's Organization is going to be. And I'm going to use that against them, against this. So it's just after 2 o'clock and I'm on my way home now. But that was, I just want to say, very pathetic. Very, very pathetic. And the guy sounded like some African. Really? He had to have been an elder. An African elder? Really? I should have mentioned the Australia Royal Commission and the abundance of child abuse, but I didn't. Any which way, there's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, and if y'all didn't know, yes, I'm very affiliated with Jehovah's Organization. I followed your religion for more than 27 years in my life. I dropped out of high school just like my mommy dearest. I pioneered, regular auxiliary pioneer for almost a year, thinking Armageddon's coming any day now. Just remember, Jeff Squires, when we studied that Can You Live Forever in a Paradise book, the red book, where does it says right on there that there will be people in 1814 who will survive through Armageddon. Ha ha ha! What a crock of crap. Could you not? What's the difference, really? Let's ask this question and I'm gonna let you go. What's the difference than a failed prophecy and a new light? Or we just misunderstood? Whatever. It was a waste of time. Anyway, now I know. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.